that thousands of non-citizens were added to New Jersey's voter rolls, and some even voted because of a computer glitch. Another state says it's trying to clean that up. New Jersey.
Wait, did you catch that? A major news network just broadcasted what everyone was told was impossible. Stop scrolling because this completely changes everything.
New Jersey's Governor Mikey Sherrill says that a software error in the state's motor vehicle system led to about 6,600 people who are not citizens being registered as Garden State voters when they applied for a driver's license. She says even though the applicants answered no on the license and also state ID card application forms, well, the computer registered yes as citizens.
Look at the voting booths in the background. They're casually reporting that a computer glitch at the DMV somehow registered thousands of non-citizens to vote. Just think about the sheer scale of that for a second. We've been repeatedly told our systems are completely airtight, yet here we are watching a major network admit a single software error compromised thousands of ballots. What happens if this glitch happens in a swing state? What if it already has? The craziest part isn't even the error itself. It's how quietly this is being swept under the rug as just a technical hiccup. They expect everyone to nod along and accept that machines accidentally check boxes for citizenship. If a DMV system can't even get basic ID logic right, how can anyone trust the final tally on election night? This isn't just a mistake. It's a massive, glaring vulnerability.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Hey, Senator Thune, it's Glenn Beck, and I'm just calling as a private citizen. I just wanted to ask you, as the president has asked us to call, to please pass the SAVE Act. Well, that's my message. Just
Okay, pause and just take in what Glenn Beck is doing right here. He is literally sitting at his desk, calling a sitting U.S. Senator's office on speakerphone and leaving a voice message demanding they pass the SAVE Act. You can hear the genuine frustration in his voice, and honestly, he's doing what millions of people wish they had a direct line to do. It's wild because he's completely dropping the professional broadcaster persona and just acting like an angry constituent who is fed up with politicians stalling. Notice how he emphasizes that it all comes down to the senator's actions? He's publicly turning up the heat. When major media figures resort to leaving voicemails like a telemarketer just to get a basic election security bill moving, you know the system is deeply broken behind closed doors. They are absolutely terrified of actually holding a public vote.
Terminate. Look, what they should do? Very simple. A lot of you don't know about filibuster. They should terminate the filibuster and approve everything. Because the Democrats are going to do it. The Democrats are going to terminate the filibuster as soon as they have a chance. And then they're going to approve Puerto Rico and D.C. as a state. They got 4 more senators. They're going to end up with 12 more congressmen. They're going to get like 40 electoral votes, and there's no reason for it. They should.
Did you hear that exact phrasing? Trump is standing up there at a massive rally, openly demanding the termination of the filibuster to force this voter ID law through. That is a massive escalation. He's pointing out that if the other side gets power, they will immediately nuke the filibuster to add new states and permanently alter the electoral map. He's basically telling his own party to stop playing nice and use the exact same cutthroat tactics their opponents use. Look at the crowd's reaction. They are absolutely eating it up because they are exhausted by the establishment dragging its feet. The tension here is insane because he's calling out his own party's leadership by name. He's putting a giant target on the back of any politician who refuses to push this through, signaling a total war within his own ranks over election rules.
If his patience is running out.
Look, the president spoke about this directly yesterday. His patience is running out. He wants to see as much of the Save America passed as possible by the August recess. He knows that's what the American people want to see passed. He was just traveling on the road yesterday, spoke about this, and there was a very loud applause from the people in the audience, the everyday Americans, because voter ID is common sense. They want proof of citizenship and
Check out the body language of the press secretary here. She is not mincing words. She just stated that the president's patience is completely running out. This isn't your standard polished political dodge. She's drawing a line in the sand right before the August recess, heavily implying that if this legislation doesn't move, there will be massive consequences. The split screen makes it even more intense, showing exactly who is applying this pressure. You can feel the absolute urgency in the room. They are desperately trying to force a vote on proof of citizenship before the upcoming elections, and they know the clock is ticking. What's fascinating is how direct she is about the American people demanding this. It's a calculated move to corner lawmakers into going on the record about voter ID, forcing them to either support it or publicly explain why they want to block it. The rules are changing fast. Drop a comment and let me know if you trust the system. See you in the next one.